Who is this? Oh, I ran out of my. Why was you even? You didn't even have a. You didn't even have a. You didn't even have a tent up, man. Like that's a standard. I want to see who this is. Do I know this guy? Amplify. Oh, everyone wants to grind at Histria because they buffed it. It's crazy. Lucky I feel generous today. So, is anyone here? Let's see. Let me just double check. All right. Doesn't seem like anyone's here. Oh, McLaren? I'm not a Sork, man. I play I play melee witch. I don't know what you're talking about. I hate Sorks. My main is a melee witch. Filthy Sorks, man. I despise Sorks with a vengeance. When I see them, I fight them. What's going on, Temps? Filthy Sorks. Should I even use this? Should I even use this one? I don't want to use it. Yes, I will. You want to see my character selection? I don't know you that well, man. It's too personal. I have to know you to show you my character selection. And I have so many characters. I don't know if you'll be able to spot a filthy Sork. And if I do have a Sork, that Sork is probably this doesn't have any gear. I'm not a Sork. It's called self-hate, man. I despise Sorks with a vengeance. Matter of fact, I'll show you my character selection. Watch. I'll show it to you right now. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. Let me show you my character selection. Hold on. I'm sorry. That's my CM. Oh, yeah, that's a Sork right there, right? Let's look at this Sork. Look. Look. Yeah, she doesn't even do anything. All right. All of these, like, these are like, I don't see any Sorks here. None. Yeah, I fall into line, man. Anyone that has an issue with the Sork, I have an issue with the Sork. Scroll up. Hold on one second. I'll show you. You have to see this quick, right? Look, this is it. This is my Sork here. So I don't really know my uh this is my archer. Yeah. This one? Yeah, she doesn't have any gear, man. Look. I probably haven't even logged into this character in years, man. She doesn't have any gear. Above the Wusa? That's a witch. Hold on one second. Above the Wusa, right? That's a witch. It's a witch. Hold on one second. It's a witch. This is her right here. This is my witch. I switch her gear from time to time. So that's my melee witch. But Sorks suffer from accuracy, man. They can't hit anything. You have so many, with magic, we can't hit shit. If I were a Sork, that's the issue I would have. What's going on with my movement? It's this love, it's this love, it's this love that I'm feeling. Wait, what was that one? Start off from the front. Spinal Cups. Oh. They definitely they definitely nerfed Agris here right at this time. What it's been what, let's say 30 minutes, right? I have I have 10k. It should have been like maybe 12, maybe 12.5, but that's 2.5k less. Gives you like 25k an hour on Agris. Even with, and this is with, maybe I should try something. That is strange, man. They definitely nerfed because it used to give you 15, but now it doesn't. Let me go to stage 2. This is Agris stage 2. It's ridiculous, man. No one really grinds here anyway unless there's a drop rate event, except for me. Shouldn't even be pulling those, man. Let's rewind that again. Mm. I didn't kill you? Oh, wow, that's funny. Yeah, it's a bad fall. Alright, after listening, so one more time, one more time. Why did I come back for this vodka? Am I crazy? Am I nuts? Why would I go back for a vodka? Am I short on vodka pieces? I don't think so. I have vodka pieces to spare. Not that I'm saying that I'm looking for a vodka piece or even a compass. I mean, it would be nice if I had two. Keep one on the Velia side and one on the History side. That'll be fun. All those players who were up in arms about no content, we literally got a massive buff to History. And look, no one's here. They're still sending out Gyfin requests. I always chuckle, man, Gyfin. And 20 hours looking for a Gyfin to form a Gyfin group. No. Let's say 10 hours to form. I can't speak today. A Gyfin group. Another 5 hours to get all of them to come there, and then you guys grind for 1 hour. That makes absolute sense. But, people love to be around other people, I guess. Especially they like to make games together and then beef with each other together, I guess. Okay, it seems as if I'm talking to myself. Alright, let me stop. I do get an Elton drop piece, this game loves to reward the players who are geared. That would make absolute sense. Which no complaints when it comes to PA. Pro the best rewarding players who are geared. Wow. Did someone just happen to just look at this? You see this? Yo. See, this is like you see the tent. You see the tent here, right? But you still decide to fight. Unless you want to he knows? Okay. So I get you wanna do it for the spot then? Oh my lord. You? Oh. So, now I will actually want to what server? I don't divulge my servers, man. I don't do that. There's a reason I removed the server. If you want to get a few, we can do that though. I'm always up for fights in Battle Arena. I am rusty. Haven't I haven't Oh, you typed? Where? Where did you type? I didn't see this. I didn't see the type. My bad, man. Yeah, I always grind on E server. It's the only server I grind on. E. Unless it's like Balanos and I'm like PvPing. Uh yeah. You wanted that you wanted a deck of sound? Oh, this is E server. This is E2. I can tell them that you want like you guys want to deck them. Let me tell them now. I'll say someone on the stream wants to deck you guys. What guild are you in? You want to teleport? X up and X up on, but he's on a warrior, man. A guardian. All right, just X up on E2. I'll teleport you. I'll give you a TP. Unstoppable. This has gotta be you. Bing. Oh my gosh. Why do you have my that's a Sork's title. Like that's a that's that's the definition of a Sork. Like every Sork that I know has that title. This title slippery. This title right here. Every single one of them, like they have this title. Hold on one second. That is crazy. Every single one of them. And here's the thing, right? I'm like, yo, maybe. Oh, so the player's over here. Gosh, like the whole world is over here, man. There's a reason I put that tent there, but I don't know if they see it. Every Sork I know has that like has that title, man. How is that even a thing, man? Is that the same Thames, or is it maybe it's a different Sork with a different name? How much do you guys have to pay? How much do you guys have to pay for the deck now? I haven't been in a PvP guild in a while, man. I just use a random guild to get guild boss. once I'm done with this last, once I'm done with this lunar necklace, then I'm just gonna go hard and do some PvP. Try not to get kicked out of a siege guild. Gosh. I I want to show I want to show. Oh no, I gotta grind, man, to PvP, but I keep this I keep this mail. I've never deleted this mail. I keep this mail as a reminder that you make no gains in any siege or PvP guild. You're constantly fighting, right? You see when this was sent? This was 6 is it this is 3/6/2021, right? Uh no, I think it was 6/3/2021, right? This is this is why I keep it. So I realized that I joined that guild. This was like way back. I had joined this guild and I was PvPing and I couldn't make siege, but every 2 seconds it was a fight. The only benefit I think is maybe because you guys hold down Arsha, but aside from that, it's like constant fighting. And I'm not a fan of large scale fights anyway, man. I like 1v1s, small scale, and then like an occasional like siege, but they want you to siege every Saturday, which is not a thing I can do. Which is crazy. How do you guys do that, man? These guys really nerfed. Um, they really nerfed history is uh Agris. I'm at 17.4 with level 2 and uh that is crazy. And this golden blessing of Agris. With just Agris and no blessing and no level 2, I was getting 25k here. You joined a laid back guild? Isn't that sacred? You're in sacred, right? The two siege guild. Oh, I'm saying two, but I was in Nameless and Panic, and all of them. And then I was in a couple more. I was in a PvP guild for a long time, Remorse, and they were more laid back. I didn't have any issues, but I'm grinding, and sometimes they want you to pull up. Plus, I can't do Discord and all that other shit, man. I'm a grown ass man. Like, I have too many things to do, and I might miss, and I don't want someone telling me like, "Oh, you missed so and so." Nah, I don't think so. At least that's what my daughter says to me, "Daddy." Then I realize that I'm an adult. The one thing I've noticed though, you guys are like all of the Siege Guilds players are all solid. I've never met a bad like a top tier guild. I've never met a bad player. Never. Oh, my inventory is empty. Oh shit. I've met. I've never met a bad player, and I try to fight everyone. I thought the tent would tell them that hey, someone's here. I guess not. That's what I do. I see the tent. I check here first. Like, hey, is there a tent? And then I walk around and see if anyone's here. And if no one's here, then I start grinding. But I just don't. I don't start grinding right away. Like, look, you see the tent. That means someone's grinding here. I don't know, man. Well, not the ones I fought, man. But I'm usually in BA. I'm usually in Battle Arena anyway, so I've not fought a bad. I haven't fought them. I haven't. Maybe maybe they are bad players, but I just haven't met any of them. And the thing is, this server, it's literally, and I'm assuming it's the same thing for Xbox, but like the console servers, like Florin and Euphoria, there's always beef in this in chat. It never ends, and they never pull up. You say like just take it to BA, they never go. They would rather just stay in chat and talk shit to each other. Like these two should definitely just take it to BA. Plus, I think every player, deserves a chance, right? Like less talking, just just fight, man. Like you got beef, all right? Let's go. But they do the roundabout way of saying, hey, I want all this kind of issue, but I want this issue in server chat when you can just easily. Like I just never understood. I never understood if you're fighting someone, right? They kill you or you kill them. Why not just whisper them, right? I mean, I've never whispered anyone that, but they just go directly to world chat or server chat and say, "I just folded you like 50 times." Like we don't need to know that, man. Just get the fight and keep it pushing, man. That's me. I don't expect anyone else to think that way, but it's whatever. That's why I don't have any beef in this game at all. There's this one ninja way back. Like he killed me. You know, I just started playing the game. He killed me. You know, he like called me out in server chat. I didn't say anything. I lost. Right. But I plotted on this motherfucker. Right. I said I'm going to get better. I'll work on my skills, and then I'll come back and see him. Right. At that time, I think I was playing Mystic, and then I was grinding for the infinite HP pot, and I got burned out of Mystic, and so I switched to Sork. Right, Sork is worse, but I just was burned out of Mystic, and the moment I switched to Sork, I got the pieces. Started working on Sork. I saw him like maybe a few months after that, and I worked this guy over. You know, nobody know. I mean, now whoever's listening to this chat knows. Worked them over, say good, good fight, and I kept it moving. So I didn't say anything. And now when, I said nothing, and I just kept it like that. Oh, by the way, that player is in Sacred. That ninja is in Sacred. I don't know if he still plays, but no, not Sacred, Flow. That dude was like, get this. What he said to me is like, man, it's like I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of fighting you. I was like, oh shit. I'm tired of fighting you. It's easy. What he tell me? He told me, you can't even counter my block jump. I said, wow. At that time, I didn't even know what a block jump was. I was like, block jump? What's that? But I didn't take it as, I saw it as a competition. Like, oh, cool. Now I need to go work on my skills, and I'll get him back. Same shit happens when I grind. There are a bunch of players who come, they kill me. I'm on my grinder. I switch server and I go someplace else. I always pick the spots that no one else is grinding. And I make a note. So when I'm ready to PvP, if I see them in BA or I see them in in RBF, I rarely do. I don't like griefing players. You're not. You are in your PvE setup. I'm coming to PvP. It's not a challenge for me, at least. And then you have to switch and all that BS. So when I usually see them in BA anyway, and it's time to work them over. And that's it. Or just deck the guild. I've had a few. I've had a few players where they got decked, and I went looking for them. Right? Because I don't want to go. I don't want to go red. And the GM contacts me, or I don't know if it's GM or officer or whatever. Can we get this deck removed? I'm not an officer. Talk to the GM of my guild. When I was in Nameless, I necked this I forgot I even said that. I decked this guild called Orphan. Gosh. They used to turn me red all the time. Oh yeah. The more gear you get, the easier the mobs are, but I gear up to I PvE to PvP, so like my next upgrade is, I don't call it, I mean, why would I call it an upgrade, but I mean this super inflated, but this is my next purchase. Look at that. Look at the price. It won't be that much of an issue because I don't have to grind for, like, when I grinded these two, it took me like 3 months each. But this one here, since I already have pen, this is going for like 120. All I need is like a good 60 bill, or maybe 80 bill, and I'll have that soon. So, and then I'll buy it. And then I can come off this AP monkey here. Well, not this one, but I can come off of this. Come off of this AP monkey. Because all she's got AP. I'll just switch this. Like, put this. This will be my lunar, so it'll get down to 123. And then I'm still contemplating if I should do Tauros belt. You guys think I'm talking to myself? No, I am streaming in two places. So I'm talking to someone on Twitch. So hopefully people don't think I'm crazy, man. Hey, Thames, what crystals are you running? Are you running this, are you running ultimate homes or just RBF? Because I know you get, what, 16 accuracy? If you don't mind me asking. This is what I'm running. Well, that's for, this is, what, um, no, it's one. Yeah, this is what I'm running for my sword. Well, melee witch. Do you, have you noticed a difference with ultimate versus just going full damage? Oh no, you're good, man. I was saying, what crystals do you run? Do you run ultimate homes or uh RBF? And is there a noticeable difference with ultimate homes uh when you go from RBF to that? Because this is what I'm running. Hold on a second. I should have homes and just test it, but this is what I'm running for not this one, man. This is what I'm running. Why is it showing? Is it not showing Oh, I see why. I mean, I don't want to be tanky. I want, the accuracy, because I think I have like a 923 accuracy, but there's some players I'm like missing heavily on. So that additional, what, 16 accuracy? Do you notice it? If you use Holmes? And no one's selling the ultimate, so I have to. And this shit it never drops for me, man. It always gives me like decimation crystals. This shit never drops. Oh, 10? Oh, nice. 1,034? Wow. Which one do you prefer, or do you switch it out depending on the players you're fighting? I mean, of course, if you're fighting an archer, you might, you know, depending if the archer has a lot of damage, then you might have to go booms. You can frontal that dude all day. Say maybe yeah, I've never gotten a crystal of harmony. I've never gotten it. Which node? I've never gotten one at all. It drops from, no, crystal of darkness, right? Oh, you go evasion. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm on PlayStation. Yeah, or you wouldn't be in the E server if you wouldn't be able to get on a ferry if you weren't on. Do you have Discord? Because I don't have a mic on my PlayStation. You have Discord? Let me what's the other one? Like, is this a thing? Let me see who this guy is. Is this the same guy from last night? Let me pop you up here. This guy said, "How are you planning on farming me lying down?" Yo, wow. That's trash talking right there. Wow. Get off your knees, man. Right? Damn. Trash talk at its finest. I like I like the ghetto. I need to cry. I like it, man. It's like, are you planning on farming me lying down? What? Wow. Listen, man, I get excited, simple shit. So, but that is funny. Wow. Oh, it's about to hit that mark, man. At 12 o'clock, I'm about to log off this thing. I can't stream for too long. I get tired. Like, are you planning on farming me lying down? If he added pussy at the end, it would have been perfect. Are you planning on farming me lying down, pussy? Done. Automatic. That would put the cherry on the top. It should be. They should have like a trash talk rating. Like rate people's trash talk at at a certain level. Then he could have countered with some like mother joke. Like I mean, I don't go back and forth like that, but I've never. He could have said, "Well, your mom's is lying down right next to me. I'm farming her." Oh man. Then those are that's disrespectful. Take it to another level. But that is it's grade A trash talking right there. You literally have to fight now. Sweet. Start here. What's your Discord? I'll add you right now. Hold on 1 second. I haven't been on Discord in forever, man, but let's see. Oh, it's still saved. Perfect. Yeah, what's your Discord? Oh, you put that in the chat, right? I'm an idiot. Let me copy this. You come to reaction. All right, I just sent it to you. Hey, Tim, you're a brother? Nice, man. I didn't know that, man. What's going on? Uh, okay, online. Said it was pending, but here you go, right? I'll second. Let me start a voice call with you. I can't hear you. I can hear you now. Hello? Can you hear me? What's going on, man? How are you? Okay. There are a few main towns there, right? What's is it the one? Hold on 1 second. Let me. Nampo Moodle Village? Okay. Let me see. And which do you know the name? Huh? Yeah. Oh, let me see. So I have to. Oh, so you don't have to go to the specific node. I just always went to the specific node, or I used like I use an app. Let's see here. I can find the node online. I didn't know there was a Harmony node. I'll find it. I'll find it. Looking at the look at the BDO node map. All right, there we go. So Harmony. So yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's the let's see. Did not know that. Hold on 1 second. I think I have a note in that already. Yeah. No, oh, so it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't go to the node to the spot that I have it set up to. All right. Yeah, yeah, I got nothing. And I've done this since the beginning of the update. Let me see. Maybe because I don't have a. Let me see who's there. Yeah, I have two artisans on there. I've never got it. Yeah, and no one's selling that shit. So, all right, hold on 1 second. Oh, the Harmony. Okay, I see what you mean. Uh, spell that wrong. Yeah, I got four, but I use that on Ultimate Macallow. No. I didn't think I would need it for, I try to go all damage. I didn't even know you can buy harm. No. I use them. I use it only on my grinding tune. I didn't even know it. Like they sold them. Yeah. I don't see Crystal of Harmony in on the CM. Okay, so you sold Ultimates. All right. I see what you mean. Yeah, that shit is not selling. It said they had 94 trades. That shit is not selling. Yeah, I haven't gotten anything, man. So, well, it's whatever. If I'll eventually get them, and none of the drops. No, go ahead. Oh, the evasion one. Oh yeah, you're an evasion Sork. Nah, I'm a melee witch. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I stopped a long time ago. I stopped associating myself with the title of a Sorkman. There's just so many people have like hate and disdain for that class. It's a counter class, so players like to make mistakes and not be punished for it. So when you hit, yeah, you can shut down a few things, especially like if an awakened Zerk is trying to use Titan Blow, they better use it. They better use it from a distance, or else that's it. Yeah, I mean she does have a bunch of like bad matchups, but if you know how the player plays, you can find ways around it. But if a like a good Suck Nova, yeah, Suck Nova, yeah, and they have the slow, and then that familiar is busted because it can come from left, right, front, back, and it and then it's random. That's the one thing about any fighting game. Randomness is the worst, and Suck Nova is random. Yeah. Or you can just play like I have a trial awakened ranger, and this guy was just he was just turtling up on his Suck Nova. I just went over to the awakened ranger just to see what the situation would be. Completely different story. Yeah, like all of that nonsense that turtling up was over. So you know, yeah. Look, don't get me wrong. I think Awakened Ranger is very one dimensional. Like it can't do anything but grab. There's no other way that it can, right? And it takes a lot of damage, especially if it's, even small scale. Let's say it's more than 3 players and it's lingering its SA, it is done. Like it takes so much damage. And since the nerf, you really can't like just flip around and negate damage like that. So it's a one trick pony. It has limited movement, and especially on console where we don't have mouse movement, you run into those issues. So good players will just bait you. Yeah, we can only wish, man. Oh, nice. You know in PC they hate you guys, right? Oh, I mean then you're playing honest. Have you ever fought a geared? I mean, there's a geared Awakened Maywa that I fought, right? And I think it. No, 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 no. That not that one. There's another one I fought. I fought that one, but I didn't have. I don't. I didn't think I have any issues. But this player, that player had the most damage I've ever. That's the most damage I've ever gotten from any player in the game. It was one. It was one of them. I don't remember, but I don't think it was. I don't think it was struggles or whatever his name is. I fought him before. He wants to trade you. He wants to trade you nonstop. Yeah. Yeah, she's got crazy accuracy passives, man. Even on all of her attacks. She's worse than I'm not saying worse, but her uh DK, like DK has a really good package, like setup, and then Succession, uh Sage. Oh no, no. Well, Suck Sage 1v1. You just look at the mini map. Like that's an automatic shutdown. Awakened Drac, you just never want to trade them at all. I know what you mean. Like they will, and they don't. There's one of them with 318 AP, and this was like maybe 3 months ago, and I think I was like maybe 326, and I could not trade this guy. And I think he is like 391 or 393 or something like that DP, and he would just maul people. No, see, I've played her. It's just it's too. One, she's very sluggish, but she can get out of issues. But I don't like that play style, right? But she has damage. I mean, she's not to me. I don't think she's as good as most players don't play this class, but I don't think she's as good as Succession Guardian in terms of damage and being able to do right. And no one plays Suck Guardian. It's rare to see them, but a good Guardian is uh, you're not doing anything to Succession. Yeah, she's crazy, man, and there's a reason most of the GMs that any guild that I've been in, and if they're doing Node War or Siege, they're always Guardians. And there's a reason most of them are Guardians. And this is just from my personal experience. Doesn't mean it's etched in stone, but and they still do well. And they're making call outs and they're still doing well. So it's a very solid class, but no one plays her because the whole thing about her is everyone says she's slow, but Succession Guardian is not slow. Yeah. Have I fought? Is that person from what's the guild? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they have a full like complement of like skills that they can rotate to that will make them fully protected. Uh, yeah, A- and the flow is has zero cooldown. The flow that jump once you do the first jump, those other three jumps there's I mean, of course, the first skill is I don't know, it's like 11 seconds, but that flow. Imagine if you're on PC and you mouse move that. It's crazy, and the thing they want to do is to they want you to SA trade them. Yeah, man. And that shield rush, especially like if you're open world and you see that shield rush, you know what's coming next. You literally, yeah, either the grab or those three. I forget what it is, but she like throws her like she swings her axe like three times and it's damage. That is crazy, man. But most players don't play uh on console on NA, so it's a blessing. Yeah, we only have two iframes. We have Crow and we have Shadow Leap. All the other ones are SAs. Yeah, we only have two. Just one of them, Crow, is there's no cooldown, but there's a stamina cost associated with it. So when people say you have a lot of iframes, I think they don't, and they don't know the class, so that what they hear is what everyone else is saying. Yeah, that's what they'll repeat. So even Nightmare, the startup, the startup is an SA or do damage and kill you before you get in. Listen, man, I don't want anyone to hear us talking about this. This is blasphemous. We what we say can and will be used against us in the BDO environment community. So I try to just avoid what we're saying now. We have to say it on a hush hush because you cannot say to a player, "Oh, you do know that you have more iframes than I do." If you say that to them, they'll look at you as if it's an issue. And the other thing is, I think I think players forget that ease of use by definition should make the class less competitive. If a class is easy to play, you should not have the benefits of a class that's more difficult to play. And by all accounts, from what I know, and I've played pretty much almost all the classes in this game, Ninja, Awakened Ninja, Awakened Sork, and then maybe if you want to talk about mastering an Awakened Zerker, and then Hasashin, and maybe, and like, Kunoichi, like those classes are difficult to play, so you get an advantage. But if if you're on a, you know, and no knock against Awakened Ranger, but if you're an Awakened Ranger, your setup is pretty much set for you. There's no concept of like thinking outside the box. Your goal is to grab and you want to get people opened up. Or, a Sage. Or no knock against the brawler classes, right? If you're an awakened striker, successions, they don't play, they like the 1v1. But if you're an awakened striker, that class is not difficult to play. Right? But I like the class, but that doesn't mean this person said he's recording. Mike Jones. What we say, well, I will delete the stream anyway, like I usually do. But yeah, I think the how difficult the class is should you should have a benefit, and that's how PA started out, but it's not the case anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh. Sizzle is good. I thought Sizzle was good. I thought he was the best Valk that I fought. Succession Valk though. He's a suck Valk. Yeah, I fought him. No, he doesn't turtle up. He tries to come at you. Also, also, like, you remember when you mentioned that succession guardian uh from, I forget the guild that you mentioned, but you said that player has like two of those things. A Sork, you can have a Sork player that has really good movement, has really good ways to like stay out of trouble, but if they can't convert that into offense, it doesn't make any sense. And then you also have to know the class. You have to know the people you're fighting, because you don't fight. Perfect example. You do not fight a warrior the same way you would fight an awakened Zerker. You don't do that. Like there's certain things that you know. Like I know for a fact, warriors love to be aggressive, right? So you got to shut them down and get them to slow down, and then you punish them, right? So, awakened Valks, they will try to see if they can take as much chance to come close and hit you with damage and slow you, and then try to get away with shit. Once you shut those things down, you literally have them. But you wouldn't know that unless you fought players and you know what the matchup is. Some players don't have to do that. You just play your game, and like a good example, Succession Mystic. Explain to me, if you're a Succession Mystic, what is it that you need to know about any other class to fight? Right? Right? She doesn't. She literally can. And here's the thing, it's deceptive. Her grab is very sneaky, and she can grab you off of literally. She can grab you off of mass destruction. She can grab you off of that iframe dash. She can grab you from so many different areas, and she's fast, right? And she's sneaky with it, and she doesn't need to kill you with her grab. She can punish you. She can drain you. She doesn't run out of damage. And then if you try to punish her Thunder Pound, she has enough evasion to look at you as if you do nothing. So so yeah. No problem. And I have those crystals. I mean, I have a accuracy crystals. I have a the only like I have a whole setup with the crystals that I run. But the thing is, like I have a setup with, for example, like this is my I haven't used this setup in a long time, but these are my precision crystals, where it gives you 8% plus 8 accuracy. I have the only thing is I don't have, because I like to do a lot of testing. I don't have the ultimate Hooms to test it compared to, because I have enough damage, right? I'm 320, what, 320, 331 AP. So, but the accuracy is where the issue comes in, especially not with every player, but you do run into the occasional player. Like I ran into this awakened sage, and I know he was full. I know he was full like evasion, and I would CC him consistently, but I couldn't get the kill, even though I used the full evasion debuff with turn back slash and with the add-ons. I would get him low, but he wouldn't die, right? And I know that had a lot to do with the fact that my accuracy at that time wasn't where it was supposed to be. So I had an accuracy offhand. It doesn't. So here's my theory in that, right? Accuracy offhand, and so for DR players, right? There's an inverse relationship to AP and accuracy. So the more accuracy we get, the less AP we have, right? So you might potentially see a player who is fully geared, have 720 gear score, but invested into a lot of accuracy, right? But when it comes to these hybrid bit like classes where they can run the hybrid of evasion and DP, where they don't sacrifice, because the more DP you get, it doesn't impact your evasion, and evasion doesn't have a limit, right? So they can stack evasion and they can stack DP. So here I come with an offhand accuracy. I now drop down to what, 301 AP, and people say that's the sweet spot. I don't necessarily think that's the case. And now I have 1,000, or maybe let's say 1,050 accuracy, but I've lowered my AP. Even though I connect with that player because my accuracy is working, because their DP is 450, similar to what you mentioned with that that Succession Guardian, you're not killing that player because you don't have that setup. So that's why I want to keep my AP like right around 323 and get to like 1,000 accuracy, which I should have in probably like a month and a half. So I should be good. But that's my philosophy around it. That's why I don't use offhand accuracy. No, I've seen a video where they were doing the comparison, and I mean evasion is king, especially when you have a high gear score where you can. It is king. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel bad for Guardians. I mean Warriors, man. So I feel. So remember, remember when Warriors used to walk around like they're top shit. They have the 5 second grab. They have that slow Gravedigger hits you. You're slow. Then they stack their DP. And the moment they changed, when we had that rework, they changed their grab to 15 seconds. They removed Gravediggers like 30% slow to now, what, 10%? And those warriors just automatically left. And it wasn't because of the grab. I personally think it's because of the slow. And now it's hilarious. Yeah. And they're still good warriors. They're still good ones, but yeah. Yeah, I don't. But I mean, I don't even think the nerf was that big of a deal. Like they just shadow leap. You can't. You don't regen stem, right? That's that's the only nerf I noticed. That, yeah, 27. Yeah, you know Musa. I'm sure you know, but you know Musa's used to have that used to be an iframe, and they didn't have well it is, but they didn't they there wasn't stam there was no stam cost. Yeah, I'm like, how is that? Because a Musa can pick and choose any fight that he wants to get into and get away. Yeah, awaken Musa is like it's very difficult to deal with in open world. As a Sork in open world, I don't have any issues with Mooses. I don't have any issues with any Blader classes. The only class I have an issue with is I don't have issues with Guardians because their grab is easy to like bait and you can get them. Uh, Valks turn back slash is a great thing against them, so they tend to. But Suck Nova, yeah, Suck Nova is the class that is just too random. That's the class that I've not figured out. It doesn't matter what you do. That class, if you don't have a, if you're not outputting damage, yeah. I mean, and then Mystic and Striker, but it's more of a if you CC them and you just can't kill them, then it's not your fault. It's just the way evasion and magic and how they have that magic defense. So it's a counter to you in terms of your magic. But if you get enough accuracy and you know how to fight them, it's a very easy matchup. Especially if you have a accuracy and they stand there and SA in front of you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is, man. It's yeah. Wow, these guys just yeah. That's it because it's frontal, so it's an easy you can easily nightmare them or shadow leap into violation. They never notice it, so yeah. Or just have blades there, cast it, and then so you're essentially trying to because they have to angle their frontal. If they don't, blades is going to catch them, or you're going to get by them and CC them. So all depends. Why not? Like that's like our ultimate. You 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 can cancel it. Like there's a quick cancel always. Uh, let me. I'll post a video. Let me put. I can show you a quick cancel that like you can easily cancel it because once you come from you go from pre to awakened, or even if off of any iframe, you get a free cancel. Yeah, Khalifa's solid, man. But I don't know. I've been hearing that I don't know. He's good. I think Khalifa, he's very very good. Um, but I've been hearing people saying like, oh, they walking through Khalifa, so I don't know what's going on with that. Uh, oh no, he's really good, man. So maybe he was having a bad day. I just posted it in the chat. That that's just like you'll see me cancel it. This is just like an RBF thing, but you'll see me cancel blades like a bunch of times. Like that's an automatic cancel. Yeah, I posted this. Unless you want me to put it, I can post it on. I'm not on. I can post it on Twitch. I'm not. It's in Discord. Yeah, that's like an automatic. You can always keep it up. I've never gotten caught ever. Hmm. And I used it in Siege all the time. Like you just have to know you know when to do it. And they removed. You used to be able to have it protected, but no one's using it. If you use it as your I mean everyone uses as your bond skill, but you used to be able to go ahead. I'm sorry. As your protected skill is what's the reason for that? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah. And it's an evasion debuff too, so yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah. It makes sense. Like I, I tend to play like, 1v1s and like small scale, but it makes sense to have like turn back as your protected skill because especially like you're right. I don't use it in 1v1s because one, it's not a linger, and they've extended the range. So if I'm using it to the point where if it doesn't CC you, then you're not catching me because I'm not in that range, right? My positioning is a certain way. Or I tend to use it really quickly if I'm in open world, like that's my in between skill to add damage, also to get the because in open world, especially if you're in RBF, like that follow up CC is like one of the biggest shits that players who play Sork need to realize. And turn back slash is like a perfect way to get the CC and then follow up with Grim. And so I cancel it automatically, and then so that's why I don't use it. But I mainly just do small scale and like 1v1. So it makes sense if you're in a ball and there's so many people casting skills and you get caught because you used an unprotected skill. Yeah. Yeah. Like what's the I thought they buffed Grim. What was the nerf? I mean, I haven't noticed it. It's like, it's a buff and a nerf. Because I know they buffed our like nightmare, but like no solid Sork is staying in nightmare for that long anyway. So yeah, uh, Yeah, it's because you have that thing, I forgot what it's called, but it's in your settings where you change it to just auto attack on your skills with auto locks on. Yeah, you don't have that on? Okay. Yeah. But I think Awaken Hash is one dimensional. They really can't get into you unless they do that spin shit. And you just step back and it's an automatic catch. I just think that Succession Hash is a lot more difficult to fight, but since they nerfed it, they can't have evasion and accuracy because oof, that class was a very hard matchup. Yeah, and they have that range CC. Yeah. Time is it, man? I'm about to end this stream. I'm about to go grab something to eat, man. It was good talking to you, man. Uh, yeah, 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 man, definitely. Uh, yeah, yeah. I'm always down, man. Let me. Yeah, I'm always down, man. All right, man. I'm gonna hit you later. You too, man. Bye. All right, I will see you guys later. I am tired, so bye bye.